I want to speak on why it's important to have, or I'm going to speak on the differences between discipline and motivation, and why it's more important to have discipline than to be motivated or to have motivation. And when I say it's important to have discipline, I'm not speaking in a sense of which it's also important to have discipline in what I'm getting ready to say too, but discipline has multiple meanings to it. Um, and what I'm speaking about in this instance is not necessarily the discipline to um, stop yourself from doing things or to um, like just self-discipline, just having control of yourself, having control over your temptations, over your impulses, over your mind, just mind over matter, sort of like just so disciplined. You get what I'm saying? Which is also important to have that. But what I'm speaking about in this instance is the discipline to push yourself beyond your limits. The discipline to say, okay, you know what, I don't really feel like doing this, but it's something that I know needs to get done, so I gotta push through and do it anyway. Or the discipline of saying, um, yeah, I think that's a good enough little intro. Um, but yeah, discipline has multiple meanings, man. Multiple like discipline can mean just like controlling your instincts, controlling your impulses, not falling for every temptation, not chasing after every little thing. It's the ability to be able to be strong enough within yourself to say, okay, you know what, like that's like I'm not on that right now. It could be folks sitting around smoking weed or whatever the case may be, or just doing something that you know you shouldn't, or it's not the best thing for you to be engaging in right now in this moment because you got something more important um, going on, or like whatever the case. Um, and just saying, you know what, I'm good. Like I appreciate it, but I'm good on that right now, or whatever the case may be. But what I'm speaking about right now, like I said, is the difference between having discipline to push yourself beyond your limits and waiting until you feel motivated, like to do something. That's the difference between average and greatness, basically. Everybody that you know that's doing something great, that's doing something that you wish you was doing, that's doing something that you want to be doing, most of those people, I'm not going to say everybody, some folks just get lucky, but most of those people understand the difference between being disciplined and being motivated to do something. You'll be sitting around all day, all week, all month, all year, waiting to get motivated to do something, to get started on whatever it is that you're trying to like accomplish. You get what I'm saying? Be forever waiting on the motivation to get started, especially if it's gonna take something like inside of you. Um, if it's gonna take like you afraid to do something, and it's gonna take you overcoming that fear of doing it in order to finally start, in order to finally get the courage to like get started on that thing, so you can build that confidence with it. You get what I'm saying? If you waiting to get motivated in order to overcome that fear or that uncomfortable feeling inside of you that's keeping you from doing that thing, if you waiting like to get the motivation in yourself, if you waiting to not feel so tired, or damn, I just don't, bro, I gotta get in the mood to do that, bro, you're gonna be waiting forever. If you especially if you afraid to do something, and and doing whatever it is that you know you need to do is going to require you overcoming that fear in order to get started and to do that thing, you never be motivated. It'll never be the right time. You're gonna always be waiting. You're gonna always be pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back. Like, damn, I just nah, not right now. But in order, the difference with discipline is that's basically you taking control over your body. That's you taking control over your mind and saying, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm afraid. Like, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, this thing ain't all the way where I would like it to be, or this ain't what it need to be in order for everything to really just work out perfect. But it's something that I know I need to do, so I need to push through that. Like, I need to take control of my mind. I need to take control of my fear. I need to take control of my being tired or whatever the case is. I need to take control over whatever this uncomfortable feeling is that's keeping me from getting started, that's keeping me from keeping going. Because discipline and motivation is not just something that's going to be a one-time thing in order for you to get, like, just to get started. You're going to need that in order to keep going, in order to keep pushing through. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's important to have discipline more than it's important to just be having motivation or waiting to get motivated to do something. It's dope if you motivated. Some days, like, you get into it, like, especially once you do finally break through that first barrier, and you doing it, and you see it's working. Like, yeah, sometimes you will be motivated. You will be like, okay, yeah, okay, now I'm getting in my groove of this. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm finding my groove. It's getting a little bit fun, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, sometimes you will be motivated, but a lot of times, a lot of times, you're not gonna be motivated. And just because you're motivated, are you just gonna quit? Are you just gonna stop? Are you just gonna not start because you're not motivated? Because everything not perfect. It's not the perfect conditions for you to go ahead and start. You gonna let the fear win? You gonna let the you being tired win? You gonna let you feeling like everything is unfair? You gonna let that win? Or you gonna exercise your discipline and you're gonna take control of your mind? You're gonna take control of your body? You're gonna say, you know what? If not me, then who? Like, if this is what it is that I'm gonna do, or if this is what it is that I want to do, that's gonna bring me the success that I want in my life, who gonna do it but me? Who gonna do it but you? You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for somebody to come grab your hand and say, "Come on, let me take you to success." Come on, let me take you to, like, you're making your dreams come true. Come follow me. I got you. Come with me. Most people don't even know your vision. They don't even have your vision. So they can't take you. They can't take you where only you know that you want to go. It's up to you. Anyway, you'll be forever waiting to get motivated. Gotta be disciplined. Gotta push through. On the days where you don't feel like it. On the days where you feel like all the odds are stacked against you. Real talk, bro. Real talk. Like, gotta keep pushing, bro. You gotta get started. It take discipline even just to get started. Um, Let me see. Is that it, man? I think that's it, bro. I ain't gonna drag this out. Um, yeah. Discipline over motivation, man. Y'all be safe today. Stay out the way. Take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. Focus on finding yourself and finding your purpose. I love you, King V. H&R.